Hello my beautiful friends, welcome to a new video today. Today our video is about, do you feel unseen or alone? This is actually a really common thing that everybody goes through at some point in their life. So thank you for tuning in. I'm here to talk to you about this and what you can do about this, how you can shift this reality. And so trauma happens. Trauma happens to everybody, no matter what your childhood was like, you will leave with some sort of trauma. And I hope that that's a freeing mentality. That it's not that your trauma is unseen or doesn't matter, that I don't ever want you to feel like, holding on to this idea of but you don't know what happened to me. You're right, I don't know what happened to you, but my point here is to tell you that I see you. I know that you have trauma. I know that I have trauma. I know that we have trauma. And this trauma usually happens because it can happen for a lot of reasons, but specifically for feeling unseen or feeling alone, it's because in our childhood, we were unseen. People thought of us as children and didn't see us as individuals and souls with thoughts and feelings and past lives and all of these learnings. And so we were told again and again that we don't matter, or we were laughed at, and we were misunderstood, or we were literally unseen. Our parents didn't have enough time for us, which is a pretty common thing. We come out from birth into this life thinking that everything is perfect and our parents are heroes and they can do no wrong. And then throughout our childhood, we come to realize that our parents are actually humans and they make mistakes and they have stresses and different things they're going through. And so we can literally not receive the love that it just is a natural progression of life. We come in feeling 100% full of love, thinking that this will always be the way, that things will stay when we were in the womb and all our needs were always met. And then we come into this world and it's just impossible it's not that it's impossible for us to feel love, it's that we have to go through this arc and this shift of understanding how to receive love. And so that's what we're going to talk about more today. And another way that this can happen from your childhood is a lot of times parents or guardians can't handle their child's emotions, or they tell their child, don't have emotions, or enough talking, enough of your emotions, or they don't have time for your emotions. And so we're taught as children that we are unloved, we are unseen, and that we shouldn't have emotions, that our emotions harm other people, that they cause the other person problems or pain. And therefore, I know that at least for myself, for sure, I grew up with this belief that took me a while to bring into my consciousness. It was carried in my subconscious for a long time, that I am not safe with other people. I can't trust other people. No one will listen to me. Nobody wants to listen to me. And therefore, the big way that belief manifested was that I felt unworthy of love. I thought that my emotions were just baggage for other people and nobody wanted to hear them, and they just caused other people problems, and I was a bad person for having them. I felt alone. I felt like nobody saw me, nobody understood me, and I almost shamed and beat myself up. As a child, I didn't understand why I wasn't receiving love. I didn't understand why I felt so alone and unseen. And so because I didn't understand that, I would literally shame myself. I'd go in my room and I would cry and I would shame myself of well, you must have done something wrong. You must be unworthy of love. So these are the ways that those traumas from our childhood can then manifest into beliefs. They manifest into the belief, and we carry these beliefs with us, that we're unworthy of love, that our emotions are a bother and a burden to other people, that nobody sees us and understands us, and that we can't trust other people to hear us and to love us. And wow, how heavy and how sad and how difficult that is to carry those things. I genuinely see you. I have been through this. I know how heavy this is. I know this weight. And I am genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, sorry if this is something that you feel like you're carrying. You are not alone. Everybody goes through this. I don't want to say everybody, but most people. You're definitely not alone. And there's one thing that can actually change this, is that by literally realizing this, realizing what I'm telling you, realizing that becoming aware of our beliefs of feeling unseen, of feeling alone, of feeling like we can't trust people, of feeling like we're unworthy of love. When we become aware and bring that from the subconscious to the conscious, that we feel that way, then we're actually able to do something about it. We're actually able to shift that belief. And that pain is real. That trauma, that childhood that we all go through is real. And so by changing and looking at this belief, it doesn't devalidate all the pain that we felt growing up. What it does is it gives us a chance to finally be seen, to finally feel loved, to finally feel worthy of love. And you deserve that, that we can trust, that people do want to hear our problems, that we can be seen, and it is up to us to let people see us. And so by becoming aware that we have these beliefs, it can be just as simple and just as challenging as changing that belief. That belief, because of our very real trauma in childhood and pain, it created that belief, and that belief is holding us captive. It is keeping this crazy weight on us to continue. Our beliefs create our reality. So if we are carrying this belief that we are unseen and we can't trust anybody and we are unworthy of love, then sadly, that's just what we're going to continue to have. And so I'm here today to tell you that you can be seen, that you are worthy of love, that people do want to see you, people do want to hear about your problems, people do want to hold space for your emotions, people do want to love you. You are loved. You are love. And I know that that's can feel challenging to just shift your mindset like that, but it can also be that simple. And again, it doesn't devalidate any of your pain. Feel that pain. But the process of shifting the belief is just opening the door. We shift the belief and open the door by understanding that people do want to love us, that we can be seen by people, we can trust people. And then once we open that door, then we simply just allow somebody to hold space for us, allow somebody to witness us, witness our pain, let us go through our emotions. And by doing that, we get to feel. We get to feel all the pain. We get to tell them about our pain. We get to let it out. We get to be witnessed finally, and then we get to be held and loved and validated by just opening the door that could be true, that belief could be true, that people do want to see you. People will hold you. Your emotions are worthy. They are valid. And most importantly, you are worthy of love. And so the way that you can do this is by finding somebody that you want to talk to. You can talk to me, talk to your dad, your mom, your friends, your teachers. Don't keep it all to yourself. And by finding that person that you want to talk to, just telling them like, hey, I just need you to hold space. I just need you to listen. I just need you to hold me and love me and listen and witness me. That's all. I don't need your advice. I don't need your reflections. I don't need you to be triggered. I don't need any of that. I just need you to see me. Can you do that? I guarantee they will say yes, and they will love you, and they will hold you through that. And that's all they have to do. If you give them that one simple task, of course they can do that for you. Of course I can do that for you. Of course your loved ones can do that for you. And then by letting that happen, by believing just that open that one door, that one step, by believing that happens, you let it happen. You let yourself be witnessed, and you completely shift your reality and your beliefs. And therefore you become in the belief, in the understanding that you are genuinely worthy of that. You are worthy of love. So it's up to us. We can change our beliefs. It's just this one step, that trusting that somebody does want to hear your problems. And I promise that we are here and we are ready to listen. And I promise it'll make you feel better. You are not alone. You will never be alone. Okay? I know that you have felt alone, I have felt alone, we have felt alone, we have been alone in our past, okay? I'm not devalidating that. I never, ever, ever mean to devalidate your pain. I'm sure it is so much to carry, but you are not alone in this moment. I am not alone. We are not alone. We can go through this together. You can go through it with anyone that you trust or that you love. And again, if it feels like you can't trust them, just look at that belief. That's just because you're carrying that belief. And what if you could trust them? What if you did let them hold space for you? And how could that heal you? What could that do for you? How could that change your reality and your life? And so, yeah, I just send you so much love. I know what it's like to be in this pain. I know what it's like to carry this. If you want even more assistance and of course, again, you can reach out to me. We can do coaching. I can hold space for you. Reach out to someone you love. But also what I wanted to say was that I have another video here about healing your inner child. And that's a great place to start if you want to look at more content. So I send you lots and lots of loves and blessings for your day. Yeah. Thank you.